Check this.
All units, a break-in was just reported. Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
Wild guess. Those guys breaking in don't live there. Ever hear a knocking?
Think about it.
So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in. These cameras aren't cheap. If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them lying around?
I love making you chase me, Spider. Someday I might even let you catch me. Just not today.
There you are. Black Cat does enjoy playing games with people. Especially me.
Hey, we're running another piece on Jefferson Davis, and it made me wonder, how's his son Miles doing?
Not good. I've been there. The loss is all you can think about.
He needs something to do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job?
It's not a bad idea. But it has to be the right job. Something that makes him feel useful, like what he's doing matters.
Kind of think you just described Feast.
MJ, that's perfect. I'll talk to May about it.
That's what I'm here for.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something. There you are. That's Ty Stone's place. And it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. But I guess that's how you roll.
Additional units requested immediately to contain multiple hostile vehicles. Incident was reported near Sugar Hill. Over.
Oh no. Explosives rigged in one of the demon's cars. Need to stop him. Spider crisis coming through. There are much easier ways to get on the 5 o'clock news, fellas. If it isn't my favorite band of merry masked psychopaths. Curbside service. truck. Gotta get it away from civilians. You know, I was just thinking that what I really need is more demons.
那是什么东西？ 太高大了！ 他吓不住我们全部，我们得拖延他。别投降！
These demons must have crazy insurance premiums.
All units on alert. We are receiving reports of an active bomb in the area. Mobilize on Garvey Park. Over.
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around. Someday. You guys really stick to your MO, don't you?
我们会放失落的，小心打乱花招，都放下！
All right, time to get that arming key. Don't think about the block of C4 this is wired to. Great. Disarmed. One down. Secondary bombs are on a timer, though. Gotta hurry to disarm them.
man. Thank you for the assist, citizen.
Anytime, officer. Anytime.
All units, we have an active hostage situation. Officers needed in Yorkville.
Friends, today we have a very special caller, breaking important news right here, because where else? Mayor Osborne, thanks for calling in.
No, thank you, Jonah. When you were publishing the Bugle, you were always fair to me. Tough, sure, but fair.
Well, that's my job, Mr. Mayor. All I have is my integrity, and I won't compromise it for anyone. Now, what's this crucial breaking news you're revealing for the first time anywhere on my show?
Well, after the brutal, cowardly City Hall bombing that almost claimed my life, it's clear our understaffed police department needs help. And I want to reassure the people of New York that I am providing it.
Aha! I said it! You all heard me say we needed this. Are you using my idea of bringing in cops from Lake Placid?
Ah, no. Though that was a fine idea. No, this would be a security contractor, much like the ones our military uses to assist our troops overseas. I can't name it until the contracts are signed, but their qualifications are impeccable.
Well, that sounds terrific, Mr. Mayor. Though, of course, I'll have to reserve my tough but fair final judgment until I have all the facts.
I'd expect nothing less. And let me stress, this is in no way replacing our brave officers of the law, just augmenting them in a way that cuts through the red tape and gets results.
And results are what we want. You know, I'm glad you're here, so I can share my theory on how Spider-Man may well be working with the demons.
And a fascinating theory it is, I'm sure. But my doctors are advising me to get some rest now, so if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Mayor. My lines are open for you anytime. Jared, did you hear? Tough but fair! That's our new slogan. I don't care who else is using it. Don't care.
Report now. Show us about 8 minutes out.
And that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good enough that maybe you'd let a certain someone celebrate with us?
Fine, but make it quick.
The odds were long, the danger close. But between Spider Cop's reckless intuition and the Chief's determined planning, they got the job done.
Aw, that's kinda sweet.
A pairing of opposites, like peanut butter and chocolate, or breakfast for dinner. The two work together.
And we're done. Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around, right? Yeah, definitely. Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes. Bam. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
Breaking news just in. My sources tell me the police are now looking at the demons as the primary suspects in the City Hall bombing. If that is in fact the case, I retract what I said about Spider-Man not being to blame. He would be, at the very least, partially responsible. because the reckless manner in which Wilson Fisk was brought down directly created the void the demons poured into like the poison they are. Actions have consequences, my friends. And that's something Spider-Man has never understood.
Felicia's keeping busy, but I'm catching up. Let's see where she hit this time. Meow. Cornelius Van Lunt's place. She's hitting places full of one-of-a-kind valuables. She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
1034. Officers are taking fire from demons. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
Real talk, guys. The Destroy New York shtick is getting old.
Fisk was a maniac, but he loved New York. The demons, though, it seems like they just want to tear the city down.
All units. Officers are in pursuit of multiple hostile vehicles. Officers needed in the garment district.
There are much easier ways to get on the 5 o'clock news, fellas. Fellas, come on! No turn signals? They have to write you out! Carjacker delivery! Uh-oh. Bomb in the truck. Gotta neutralize it. Murder parade stopped.
Gah, missed her again.
Bet you're wondering why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got boring. My target number's 50 million. Nice round number, don't you think?
Another cat.
But if you catch me before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and go straight. My future's in your hands, Spider.
Hey, before you go, can you sign this for my kid?
Felicia's close to her goal. I've got to put an end to this, and fast. This area's full of Wall Street guys. Target-rich environment. Hello, cat. She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an idea how to catch her.
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
As I warned, Nostradamus-like, after Spider-Man recklessly took down Wilson Fisk without preparing for the consequences, our streets are now filled with aspiring gangsters, each trying to out-psycho the other. My next guest is lucky to have survived an armed robbery. Sir, we're glad you're okay.
Thanks. It was nuts. These dudes walk in like they own the place, waving guns around.
Appalling. When a businessman is afraid to make an honest living.
Yeah, it was a lifesaver that Spider-Man came along and stopped him.
Weren't you listening? He caused the problem! Forgive me for raising my voice. I'm emotional at the thought of what you went through. Jared, our caller seems shaken. Let's let him go.
I'm fine.
Goodbye!
Felicia's leading me on a chase, but that's what's gonna help me find her. By feeding all the past locations into an algorithm, I can narrow down her likely point of origin. Bam! I was too late to stop her here, but one or two more locations should give me enough data to pinpoint her hideout. There's a pigeon! And the chase is on. Nothing like putting my skills to good use. Okay. Hey, Howard. I think I found one of Pidgey's cousins. Dusty Gray Flex. Might have just left a stain on my suit.
Clear. Guy's a little devil, but he's a chopper. Give him a pat on the head and point him towards Beast. He'll find his way.
No problem. I'll do the same for any others I find. Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down. Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live. There you are. I think Lonesome Pinky lives here. Stealing from a country singer. She's getting creative. But I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
One of Howard's pigeons. The chase is on. One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat. By my rough estimate, she's got about 49 million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight. Found you. Oh man, that's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger. That's worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
Available unit, narcotics sale reported. Requesting officers on scene in Bloomingdale. Attention unit, civilians are trapped inside their vehicles following a crash. Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Good hiding spot. Must be a hidden entrance or something. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole, but no sign of Felicia. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Fisk reported this stolen a few years back. Wine from a Maggia vineyard. What's this?
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
Get ready, folks, because this is a bombshell. We have on the line a lady whose husband was kidnapped by Spider-Man.
What? No, you've got it all wrong. My husband was kidnapped by criminals who shoved him into the trunk of a car. Spider-Man found him and got him out, then arrested the criminals when they came back.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence. You realize, of course, that it's possible Spider-Man arranged the kidnapping so he could save your husband and grab all the glory?
That seems like a lot of trouble to go to when he could just stop actual crimes.
It's clear we are at an impasse. My best to you and your husband, madam. Jared, go to commercial, then fire yourself. Then rehire yourself before the commercial ends. But no, your job hangs by a thread. If I paid you, I'd cut your salary in half.
Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. Aw, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute.